Mr. President, let me begin by thanking Under-Secretary General Rosemary DiCarlo for her briefing and update of the situation in Ukraine. India continues to remain concerned about the situation in Ukraine, including the targeting of civilian infrastructure and the death of civilians. Since the beginning of the conflict, India has consistently called for an immediate cessation of hostilities and for an end to the violence. We've called upon both sides to return to the path of diplomacy and dialogue and have also expressed our support for all diplomatic efforts to end the conflict. We thus stand ready to support all efforts aimed at de-escalation. India's Prime Minister has said unequivocally that this cannot be an era of war. We hope that the international community will continue to respond positively to the call for humanitarian assistance. India has so far dispatched 12 consignments of humanitarian aid to Ukraine and stands ready to do more. Mr. President, I will also state that the impact of the Ukraine conflict has not just been limited to Europe. The Global South is especially facing serious economic consequences. We are also seeing growing concerns on energy and food security from the conflict that follow the severe stress created by 2 years of the COVID pandemic. Insofar as specific initiatives pertaining to issues like food, grains, and fertilizer shipments are concerned, we very much hope that the UN-facilitated Black Sea grain and fertilizer package deal will be renewed in coming days, and that this will be implemented by all parties earnestly in all its aspects. I wish to assure this Council, Mr. President, that India's approach to the Ukraine conflict will continue to be people-centric. We are providing both humanitarian assistance to Ukraine and economic support to some of our neighbors in the Global South under economic distress. In closing, may I reiterate that the global order is anchored on the principles of the UN Charter, international law, and respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all states. Thank you, Mr. President.